Well, hello there and welcome back to my channel, or of course welcome to my channel if you're new. If you are new, then hello and lovely to meet you. My name is Alex, and if you are new here, make sure you stick around and subscribe. If you're not new and you've been here for a while, then why not make sure the notification bell is switched on just so you're notified of every single time that I upload. Now for today's video, I have such an exciting video because I am going to be reviewing the new Morphe Gilded Desert collection. And what makes this video even more special is that this is officially my first Glam Fam package from them. So if you don't know what Glam Fam is, it's basically a little community and you get sent a parcel every few months for their latest collections. I actually got added back in December and here we are with my first Glam Fam package. I literally was screaming the house down. I couldn't believe it. What an absolute dream to receive a parcel from Morphe. I don't know if you guys have been watching me for a long time, but to be on the Morphe like Glam Fam was actually one of my 2022 goals, and I literally ticked it off like right at the end of the year, and now we're actually sitting here with a Glam Fam parcel. Like, oh my goodness, this is absolutely crazy. So thank you so much to every single one of you watching this video and who's been here for a very long time, because without you, honestly, things like this wouldn't be happening. And also thank you so much to Morphe for sending this to me. Oh my goodness. Okay, right, let's get into the collection. Okay, so I received this huge box from FedEx. I was so confused. I got a text saying I had a delivery coming and I was like, I actually don't know what this is. Turns out it was this. They have actually sent me the entire collection, so I mean all the bronzers, all the highlighters, the palette, and the brushes as well, so we have a lot to talk about today. So this is the little leaflet that I got sent with the package. Oh my god, I literally cannot explain to you how excited I was when I opened this. Okay, so firstly, we do have two brushes in the collection. One is for highlighting and one is for the bronzer. These are what the brushes look like. Not the usual type of brushes I would use for both these steps, so I am very intrigued to try these. The bronzer brush is a Morphe M611 and the highlighter brush is an M610. So in terms of the shade range, they have 5 bronzers and 5 highlighters. I have had a look in all of these and I think it's a really, really good shade range. It goes from a very fair shade to a super deep dark shade. So I think I'm just going to quickly show you all of the shades. I won't make this too long, don't worry. We have Touch of Sun, Bronze Vibes, Tropical Tan, Mocha Moment, and Coca Woa, I think that says. Okay, and then for highlighters, we firstly have Frosted Champagne, Gilded Glow, Rose Glimmer, Dripping Gold, and finally Sunset Gleams. Okay, let's get into testing these products. So firstly, I'm going to take the Touch of Sun bronzer, which is the lightest one in the collection, and it's a very nice pale warm tone shade. I'm just going to take a little bit on my bronzer brush. Don't know, I've never used a brush like this. Just apply it like this, I don't know. Okay, so that is a really nice warm bronzer for pale skin. Definitely love that colour on me. In the pan, it kind of looked like it was going to be glowy, but I think it is just like a fully matte bronzer, which to be honest, I prefer anyway. So I absolutely love this shade. I am going to take a little bit of Bronze Vibes, which is the next shade up, and it's a little bit more cool toned. I'm going to take the brush again, but I'm going to take the product right on the tip of it, and I'm just going to use it for a little bit of contour. Okay, that did the job very well. This brush as well is so nice. I've never used a brush like this before, but I like how soft it is. It's very like, oh, it's just so nice to touch. I love it. And yeah, it just gently applies the bronzer on in like a very blendable way, if that makes sense. It doesn't, so let me try and rephrase it. So it just really nicely blends out your bronzer as you're applying it. And I don't know, I just love how big and how soft it is. I feel like it gets the job done really quickly, so I really like this brush as well. Let's highlight this face. So I've got the two palest shades here. Originally when I was looking at the collection, because I was this close to purchasing, I was going to get Frosted Champagne, which is the lightest one, but now I look at all the shades, this shade Gilded Glow is actually a really nice shade for fair skin as well. So I'm just gonna use a little bit of combo of both. So I think I am gonna take Gilded Glow on my cheekbones and then maybe Frosted Champagne down the center. I am gonna use this brush, I'm not gonna lie, before I even use it, I know I'm not gonna like this. Like, I don't like these types of highlighter brush. I like the big sort of bigger fluffier ones like this one, where I don't know, I just feel like it applies highlighter better. I don't know, but we're gonna try it anyway. So I'm just gonna take a little bit of Gilded Glow. Oh wow, that is gold. I wasn't expecting that, but it is like a full-on like yellow gold highlighter. However, the undertone of it is not dark, so it is suitable for pale skin, which I actually like. So I do find when you do have a fair skin tone, it's very hard to find like yellow gold highlighters that are not too dark. So this is actually a really nice like, yellow gold highlighter, but doesn't give me a cast whatsoever. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take Frosted Champagne and I'm going to pop that basically on top of the gold and down the centre of my face. So that is loads better. You can now properly see it on my skin. I love the shades of this. I think I was definitely right. If I was going to buy, I would have definitely got Frosted Champagne. If you have got a really fair, even fairer than me, definitely Frosted Champagne. I love the formula of it. However, it does have shimmer particles in it. So if you don't like highlighters that have shimmer in them, because the shimmer will like flake off, not flake off, that's such a terrible word, but it will like show through a little bit, like not too much, it's not glittery, but it just has a tiny bit of shimmer running through it. So just bear that in mind if you don't like those types of highlighters. As for this brush, it was fun to try, but definitely doesn't beat my regular highlighter brushes. Okay, time for the main event. This is the Eyeshadow palette in the collection. This is the 35U Gilded Desert Artistry palette. This is the packaging. I love the packaging for the whole collection. It is super, super pretty. And this is like quite a different palette for Morphe. I feel like they do a lot of like pinky neutrals or like warms or colourfuls. They haven't done like a cool toned palette in a while. So this is the colour story of the 35U. Very much cool toned. It has a really nice array of shades in here. We have the deep darker shades at the top and the lighter ones at the bottom. We have a beautiful selection of shimmers. I love the Morphe shimmers, and I do love Morphe palettes, so I'm so excited to try this. As I said earlier, I was literally this close to purchasing it, but I just thought I needed to be good, and then obviously this turned up. But I'm so excited to try this. We have like a black in here to a white, and then a load of in between like neutrals and like cool tones. So yeah, this is what the palette looks like. Let's get into the swatches. Okay, so I've primed my eyes. I just used my Beauty Bay eye base. I use the shade Base 2, if you're wondering. Firstly, I am going to take, is it Mojave Moves or something? This one here. I've absolutely no idea. And I'm gonna pop that in my crease. Next I'm going to take in the Deep, which is actually a slightly warmer shade in here. It is predominantly cool, but we do have a couple of warmy tones. I'm just going to shove that on top. Next I'm going to take Feel the Heat, which is this one here, and I'm going to use that to start like buffing out my crease, taking it on like a bigger, fluffier brush. And then I'm going to take Getting Warmer, which is this Power one down here, and I'm just going to buff that at like the very top edges. Next, I'm actually going to take a pinch of the black, which is called Sahara Nights, and I'm going to pop that in my inner and outer corners. Okay, so I've popped all the mattes on my lid. It's looking a little bit messy, so I'm just going to buff this all together, make it look a lot better, and then I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm back. I'm much happier with the blend now. It all looks a little bit more seamless. And now we're going to test out a shimmer. I really want to use this one, which is called Shimmering Sand. It's this beautiful gold shimmer here. Now, as I said, Morphe shimmers I absolutely love, so hopefully this doesn't let me down. Look how beautiful that is. Okay, I'm just going to blend out the edges of this shimmer. I'm going to take the shade Look This Way, which is this shimmer here. The shimmers are just so beautiful. Oh my god, I absolutely love them. Okay, and then for my lower lash line, I'm going to take this shade here, which is called Kalahari. I'm not entirely sure. But it's this one here. I've not done a cool tone look in so long, and I absolutely love it. For my inner corner and brow bone, I think I'm going to take this one, which is called Serious Shine. That is a beautiful selection of like inner corner and brow bone shades, which I absolutely love. That is beautiful, but I'm going to take it a step further because I feel like being extra. So I'm going to take Perfect Mirage, which is the, I think this is the lightest shimmer in the palette. Okay, so this is my finished eye look. I'm just going to hop off camera, pop some mascara and lip products on, and then I'll be right back with my final thoughts. Okay, so I'm back and this is my completed look. So for my mascara, I use the L'Oreal Air Volume 30 Hour Mega Black Mascara. This is what the packaging looks like. And then my lips is a combo, of course. For my lip liner, because my Morphe one is blunt and I need to sharpen it, I have used my Doll Beauty Diva Forever lip pencil. And then, of course, I needed to be all matching, so I wanted a cool tone lipstick, and what better one to go to than my Beauty Bay and Freckle lipstick. I absolutely love this. If you've not watched my channel before, hello, lovely to meet you. This is my favourite lipstick ever. So yeah, I had to pair it with this eye look. I was going to do a bold lip, but wasn't in the mood. I just wanted to go full like cohesive today. But yeah, this is my finished look. Please let me know down below what you think. I don't do cool tones an awful lot, but I really enjoyed doing this look. Okay, let's sit and talk about the collection. So firstly, the brushes, really nice. I definitely will continue to use the bronzer brush. Highlighter brush, not my thing. The bronzers were really nice. I wasn't expecting anything less because I love my other bronzer I've got from them. So love the shade range. The first one's definitely good for me for bronzer. The second one's definitely a good contour shade for me, so I'm definitely going to keep using them. The highlighters are beautiful. I definitely prefer that first shade, you know, like the yellow gold was nice, and when I want to reach for a yellow gold highlighter, I'll definitely be going for that, but that is not an everyday like occurrence. Normally I do love like blinding icy highlighters. So the first shade I'm definitely going to reach for a lot. The formula is like not 100% my favourite, only because of the shimmer particles in it, but then again, was it because of the brush I was using? I don't know. I'm gonna have to play with them again using my like normal brushes, and I'm probably gonna end up loving them, but for using the like actual highlighter brush with those highlighters, I feel like, I don't know, like it didn't apply as smoothly as I wanted to. But I honestly think that's the highlighter brush's fault and not the actual highlighter. I also want to address the prices because they are quite high. Like the highlighters are £16 £15 and the bronzers are £13. Like, I thought that was quite steep for Morphe. I feel like their prices are like slightly rising a little bit. If you do like the look of the bronzers or the highlighters, because they're over £10, you can actually use my code and that will get you £5 off. So my GlamFam code is GlamFam2075. It's always in my description box if you're ever in need of a code. No obligation to use it. I mean, it's not even affiliated anyway, it's just a code to help you get some money off. So you can use that to get £5 off, which is nice, but I still think that they're quite steep. Like, even the cream blushes that come out were like £12 or something. I was like, really? It was absolutely tiny. And I'm pretty sure they're like big bronzers are like 19, and these ones are quite tiny. So yeah, I was quite surprised at the prices, but you can use my code or anyone else's code and you can get some money off, which certainly does help. Okay, now we can talk about the eyeshadow palette. So firstly, love the packaging, it's absolutely beautiful. Secondly, this eyeshadow palette, how am I holding this? Right, here we go. This eyeshadow palette is very nice. It is a very nice cool toned eyeshadow palette. I actually think that this is better than the previous cool tone palette they come out with. It was like the 35C or something. I did actually do a video on that actually. I think this is better than this one. I don't know, I just prefer the colour story of it. I feel like if you are strictly a cool toned eyeshadow lover, you are going to love this palette. There is I think maybe the few odd warm tones like this orangey here, but I think that is to go with the whole desert theme. But the majority of this palette is 100% cool toned. So if you are a cool eyeshadow toned lover, you are definitely going to love this eyeshadow palette. I absolutely love the quality of Morphe eyeshadows. The mattes are so pigmented, so easy to blend. The shimmers as well, I mean, you saw me apply that on my lid. Oh my goodness, it just requires no effort and they're just so pigmented. I do feel like Morphe are not raved about enough as much anymore. They definitely were, you know, one of the most famous brands at one point, but I must remind you all of how amazing the quality of Morphe eyeshadows are, and I'm not just saying that because they've sent it to me. I've checked my Morphe playlist. I have bought literally like every single palette they've come out and reviewed it and said the same thing. Like, oh my goodness, the quality is so good. These are £25, but again, you can use my GlamFam code and get a little bit of money off. But yeah, I really like the collection. I think it's a very beautiful collection and I do recommend checking it out if you are interested. Okay, I'm going to wrap this video up here. I really hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please let me know by smashing the thumbs up button. Let me know down below, what do you think of this collection? I would absolutely love to know your thoughts and opinions down below. And of course, if you haven't already, please subscribe down below and I will see you in my next video. Bye.